Do. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody grooving? Don't know why that's become my go-to. It's not something I normally say. That's true. Past me. But it is Friday, so you know I'm feeling very calm, collected, and happy. In those exact orders. Calm, collected, and happy. So I hope everybody else is. Got slightly annoyed with myself after last stream because I was like, I don't think I was doing a good job, you know? You know that kind of feeling of like, I don't think you were particularly entertaining. Anyway, last time we played, we made it to Alexandria. We met the Resistance. We met the Queen of Resolve, if I remember correctly. She's very suspicious. Apparently, if you die, your memories get sucked up. Like that. And then no one remembers you so that they don't have grief. Apparently that's good. I don't know. It doesn't feel like good. And then we're going to go into the tower. But first, Geode wants to say something before we go. Oh, we had a hot chocolate. Oh. Well, that's because I haven't done the thing. Cool. Don't you just love when you forget to put streamer mode on, eh? Boop. No, I don't want to skip a cutscene. I am Geode. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia? That's just Nostalgia! And Wakivi. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakiwi is a Tonwata name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right, our mother is Tolion and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Oh, let me actually allow you to see it. That's worrying. Thank you. Though I have no memory of my mother, I'd like to think I carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We want to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to hope that he'd be released, but when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We'd already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. That bastard, even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduce yourself too, go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is a Tonawata name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food is delicious, and everyone's so nice, you'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet the others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts, all. Oh, Elenshapi. Elenshapia. One last thing. Elenshipa. Shipia? It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for saving Kakayo. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go for now. Feel free to use this headquarters, this hideout as you like. Sure. Ooh, cutscene. Meanwhile, in Everkeep, is this going to show us the boy? Oh, there they are, King and Queen. No, he's resolved.
Consulting with Wook Lamont.
Yes.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming.
I feel like he's got more on him than he had before.
But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo?
Come on, it's been like 20 years for you.
What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family.
They don't ever mention who his mother is.
The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did.
Or Konoha's, actually.
For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing.
Because revenge is never good, is what they say. I'm still not 100%.
Him is my only recourse.
I'm still not 100% sure on that.
Wook Lamont and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
He doesn't care. He didn't show any ounce of care before, and now he's roboticized.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City.
Oh, she was the voice.
Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason.
Oh, she is reason, yeah.
Wook Lamont, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me.
Kinda sounds like he doesn't mind if he loses. You know?
But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
I really don't think there's anything good about him now. Hedge your bets. Let us in. We'll beat him. Right, Kakaya is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Well, that's if they let us in. I've got a sneaking suspicion based on what just happened that we might not get in. We might have to find a secret way in. Do you reckon we should just teleport? Nah, I want to see the scenery again. I like this place. It's a bit depressing, sure, but like it reminds me of home. Dark, always raining, constant clouds. Maybe not the advanced technology, but the other stuff. Do do do. Do do do. Ooh, a Shadowbringer. A Shadow Miner. Does that make sense? Oh, they do have the same creatures at the very least that they keep as pets. Maybe they survived the dome. That would make sense. I like how Nostalgia and her sister were able to make sure that they took off their regulators before their memories were lost. I still think there's something suspicious about that, because I don't understand how something can be adopted so quickly, especially with the older generation. Like, I imagine, like, fancy mobile phones nowadays have been around for about 20 years. At least it feels like in general. And there's still a fair amount of people of the older variety that just don't use them. I feel like there might be some suspicious thing happening there. I mean, if we can't get in normally, we'll break in, right? Ah, there you are. If Queen Fiend has registered you as guest, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't? Then you may have a swarm of Zooljar's minions to deal with. Nothing for it but to see if Sveen has betrayed us, eh? Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you'd be so kind. Outrunning guide unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen Speen. Hey, she didn't betray us in this instant. What a relief. There you are. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. I'm really interested to see how it looks inside. I feel like even though it looks dark and dreary on the outside, in the inside, Sphinx had her like hand in it, and it looks a bit better. Looks less dreary. Or is the roll jaw immediately gonna appear? Oh, it does kind of dreary. It's proper cyberpunky, which I kind of like. That's a cool.
A tower of electro.
piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
The clothing's cool. Very modern. Well, I guess not modern, like futuristic, more so. A lot of them remind me of Pokemon trainers, if I'm being completely honest.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
It is like a literal country. If you look at what the countries actually are in this world, it's effectively a country.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrobe, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the life back home in Tuliolo.
Except for food, not that need. You need to obviously farm.
Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zeralja's Dominion, do you not?
I mean, it looks okay. A lot better than I thought Zeralja's place was going to be. You had me explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Of course.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny.
Perfect. Can we get to the top floor?
The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
Okay, I mean, our clothing doesn't help.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Yeah, you're definitely not just
Try
incredibly...
Not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
I was gonna say, it was obvious you just want to go out and see some stuff, and I don't blame you.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector.
I mean, this reminds me of like if a medieval guy.
It's a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
It'd be like if like a medieval person came to modern, like a modern city, but like even more,
Understood.
because magic's
We'll
in
see you
it.
later.
So it's even more complicated. I miss Alpha now.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
Maybe. You don't need to do this. We can see the earring. And I'm also not entirely sure you can see an earring from just turning.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
It's a TARDIS.
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
She's dead.
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe.
I'm convinced.
But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in her.
Little old me.
You must have been through a lot together.
Little old me.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did?
Well, I mean, this is it.
Why didn't you mention this sooner?
You're in it. Mate, you're in it.
to explore together.
Sure, Wooklamat. Why not?
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just
Come on, we got
so
over this.
different from home is all.
Admit your fears, and then you can get over them. Admit your fears, and then you can get over them. Tower? Towers inside a tower? I see. Towers inside a tower, I see. But I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. Sure. Let's have a look at this map. Oh, that's a cool map. It's a cool place, frankly. Oh, it's a secondary area? Is there like a load more of this game than I don't know? This is a second... I guess no, this is probably like the... Oh, this is a good area, but you don't get to it until it's late. Are they going to allow me to aetherite this? Aetherite? What's down here? It's just a hole, eh? Ugh. A crossroad ahead? This place is too much. I've got no idea where I should go. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. Okay. This looks like a market. A market district of some kind. It looks awesome. Hey, it's Fiend!
Sphene!
Hey, Fiend!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Of course.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh?
Oh, a request you say?
Yes, an important one.
As long as it's nothing related to the roll jar. But don't just walk off. You haven't told us what... Are we supposed to follow you? I guess we're following. I guess we're following.
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
Jesus, that's a tall order.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
Please.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible.
Yeah, he killed the cool guy. The Dawn Servant.
Zeralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him.
It's true.
I know you love your people too. And so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well.
Yeah, she just had to ask.
Let me say only this then. Zeralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
That's a sad thing to say.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulichola.
Yeah, the other vow, for example.
They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Like destroying your whole city. Yeah, Estinian's pretty powerful. Never fear, I'll be there alongside her.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely.
I'm sure you have them as well.
I envy you.
What? You're telling me none of those farmers would come to your aid? They love you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
Yeah, why not?
About me?
Yeah, why not? You seem interesting.
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy.
I
So,
don't trust her
if
at
you have
all.
a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
Good on you, Wuklamat.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
Well, I mean, you showed us around the other place. Without prompting, actually.
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
Yeah, why not?
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour. I promise.
I'm very interested. I still don't trust her, but I don't trust anyone. Where's that thing? Right, we're getting this first. Before we do anything, we're getting this. Next, we'll talk to Sphene. Sphene, you know what I mean? I couldn't think of another rhyme. Let's take us to the scene. Let's begin then, shall we? I must say I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing, I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call aetherites. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Now then, seeing as it is right here, I will show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please follow me. Look at those little plants. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit of wildlife. In fairness, we do that as well. Right, it is literally just a mall, isn't it? This complex is home to all manner of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast, as you've observed. The arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Amazing! How do you get up to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. Do you see the glowing patterns over yonder? This is an automatic conveyor. Such contraptions are found throughout the Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. That will spare us some walking. Or are they also made from that strange metal? What's it? Yes, the conveyors are powered by electrope. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in the Everkeep, even the floors and walls. By etching arcane circuits upon it, electrobe can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. In doing so, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, and is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Can you make a drink cold if you converted it to ice instead? You most certainly can. Our vending machine do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be used to combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it is possible to alter one's appearance. It's almost scary what you can do with electrope. If such a wondrous material existed in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. Oh, that must have happened. Something like that must have happened. This shop over here, what does it sell? Ah, yes. Let's go and take a look. I dare say you'll find it interesting. This shop sells food. Those are the items in the containers. That's food? I can hardly imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. Come now, come, you must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. Welcome, friend. How lucky you are for Her Majesty to treat you. The 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. Ooh, select an item. I want the bar. I want the long rectangular bar that's probably a chocolate bar. Keen on the perfect meal bar, are you? It's all the nutrients your body needs packed into a single foodstuff. The flavor is formulated to never taste dull, and one bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Many folks prefer this to taking multiple meals. Yeah, sure, I'll have that. While they're all very tempting, I'm going to have the steak. I'm absolutely starving. Thank you for your custom. This being Her Majesty's treat, it's bound to taste all the better. Say, would you mind sampling your selection here and now? It's been a long time since we had newcomers, and I'd love to see your reactions. This is a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture. Notta, let's dig in. Yeah, I mean, mine's just a meal prep bar. Alright, here I go. Following welcome actually lead, you sample your selection. Amazing! I've never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavoursome like rockneek, and the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Haha, don't mind them, they're just happy to see your honest reaction. And how about you? It's interesting. Haha, it's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humouring me. This does take me back. Though it was chaotic when the people of Torial first arrived, we endeavoured to learn about one another and embrace our differences. Ah, right. What about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright, but what's your favourite food, if you don't mind me asking? My favourite food? She doesn't eat. Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get you to know you better. Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. And that's what my old man believed, and my experience has led me to believe the same. My favourite food? Is it such a difficult question? I'm sorry, it's just when I think of those who labour to bring us food, I find I can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you don't need to laugh about it. Oh, who's watching? Oh, it's a little lizard boy. Oh, it's a little cutie. It's a little blue lizard boy. That's very cute. Did I get this one? Yes, I think that's the only one I have. Boom, boom, boom. It's lo-fi and everything. Give me a second. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector, but it's in part so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation, to be precise. I believe it will be educational for you as well. Would you two of you mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you've seen enough here, and we'll make our way. Yeah, I've seen enough here. Ready? Let's head to the residential sector. It lies to the southwest. As we walk, I would be glad to tell you about any places of interest that we come across. Ooh, 2 people. There's something up there. I need to go to that. Wait, did they turn me into digital? Did they turn... Is this not how I get there? Never mind. Do 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 do. I do like the calmness that comes from this. I just feel like I know this place is definitely evil, enemy territory, and definitely we're being spied on and everything, but I'm having a lot of fun just casually just going around. This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. I see in Toyal there's a similar establishment called Zabal Thai. That's seashell in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. There is the Hewn, who resemble some Tonawatu, the tall and graceful Eldite, and the diminutive and affable Milala. While they gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colours. Thus did the founder choose to name the cafe. Huh, that's nice. If they served tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? A traditional Toral dish, and one of my favourite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yes, definitely. We'll make it happen once we've restored peace to Toral. Right? Let's continue on. I appreciate the optimism, mate. I really appreciate the optimism. We probably should get this. No, that's the arcade one again. Why did I think the cafe would have a separate one? How can I possibly get everything done before the deadline? And he's literally drinking a coffee, of course. I do like fantasy in modern times. It's always an interesting aesthetic that not a lot of people do. And I know this isn't modern, this is futuristic, but it's got some similarities, you know? And here we are. The buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be, just for all the Alexandrians. For just about all the Alexandrians have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here, at Residential Radius 914. Residential Radius? That's right, come. The door opens automatically. It actually sounds like I'm playing some lo-fi for like a Monday stream, which is insane. Ooh, what does it say here? This is the lobby, a common area for residents. I see, and what does that machine there do? Ah, the concierge. They look after the residents. If you require assistance or have questions, they would be glad to help. Is that so? I have no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them at you for now. By all means, but you may consider me your personal concierge. Oh, we're lucky. We got the ground floor one. Could you imagine if we had to get to the very top of this blooming tower? This is the place. A mother and son live here. Oh no. This is gonna be something sad, isn't it? The mother was gonna have died or something, isn't it? Oh, I don't like this. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today, is that alright? That looks like a Pikachu. Well, I guess it's more just like a fox. Of course, friends of the Queen or friends of ours. Please make yourself at home. Okay, it doesn't seem like it was actually that bad. Never mind. How has Milo's been? I don't like the S at the end. It makes me think that they're trying to say something. How has Milo's been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days he can communicate with his eyes. I see. Sphene visits often, does she? She does. Milo simply adores her. He sometimes even manages a smile when she's here. What of yourself, Asadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear it, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There is nothing you can do for him? Perhaps a treatment with souls, or...? Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we're unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excessive lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases have risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's all my fault. What was that? I'm sorry, Asadora, but I must be going. I promise to make a proper visit next time with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you. Thank you, Queen Sphene. Aww. Very cute. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and for me. It's a shame you can't put in like an etheric grounding device or something, you know? My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is part of life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milo smile again. Let's continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you'd like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we need to go by way of a Linode 9, where the Aetheric is situated. Sure. Did I get this one? I feel like I didn't. I feel like I just walked past it. I do like the greens with the blacks and the purples, but that probably is because, like, purple's one of my favourite colours, black is one of my favourite colours, and green is also one of my favourite colours. Oh, I almost fell down that. I don't even know if you can fall down it, but if I was instinctively moving forward, I 100% would have gone down. Weather? We're in a city. We're in a domed city. You know what? I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec. I'm very, very sorry. I tried to hold it in, but I couldn't. I couldn't last any longer. I'll see you in a sec. Ah, my hair's getting in the way. See you in a bit. It's kind of insane that you could hear me from all the way over there. I was pretty far away then. Boom! Let's go. Sphene, how you been? How have I not thought of that before? The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector, where Resolution is located. The markings on the conveyor belt indicate its direction, and there is a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was so afraid? Come on, Nutter. Boom! Full power! Jump on the button. I've never been afraid in my life. I've been in literally a similar thing where they turned me into etheric current for some reason. This place looks awesome, by the way. There is no denying that I love the look of this. This just makes me want to play more, like, large-scale Japanese RPGs, you know? Just large-scale great RPGs. God, I have to do it, don't I? I'm gonna have to start playing some more. I don't know what I'll play, though, but just all of this looks awesome. It's just getting me in the mood for doing that. Ah, here we are. Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we observe the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introduction. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside. Oh, the drone camera. Healing? Medical facility? And then government building? That just looks like a blimmin'...
Strange contraptions everywhere you look.
I was gonna say an airport, but no, it just looks like a government building. They just knew what they were doing.
What's that?
Voting machine.
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits.
Okay. Surely you don't need
Through
money.
hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
Yeah, you're buying insurance. I can understand it.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing.
It is disturbing.
Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing.
Yeah, probably
There's a reason why
necessity.
your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
Yeah, welcome at. With knowledge comes appreciation.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while.
I'm sitting down already.
In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world.
So it's a reflection with a lot of lightning energy.
According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land.
That's pretty bad.
4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year.
Okay, so it's going to become entirely lightning.
The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved.
Go underground. I guess you get flooded then, actually.
But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation. Electrope.
Wow.
Stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before.
Interesting.
Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing.
That's actually quite interesting. So it instantly became a really good asset.
Dubbed Electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives.
But, where's the big but? War started
So much
over it.
so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining
Right.
it in quantity.
Scarcity. Got it.
Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking Electrope from others.
There's obviously a lot, though, if you can make something like this.
Fighting was isolated and sporadic until Electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge.
I feel like there's something we can take from this. But I'm not smart enough to figure it out.
As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of Electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction.
Why?
They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Yeah, but, like, how did you survive? How did anyone survive if it was that bad? Sounds an awful like an umbral calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime.
Yeah, which reflection do you want to know about? Which person that I'm technically am?
But to continue the tale, The people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to Electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul.
You know what I don't understand about this? If you can preserve a memory and a soul, why not put that memory and soul into a robotic body instead of using it to help other people survive dying?
Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on.
Great, but you strip the memories off of
This
them.
belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
I love how these are just trainers.
Your Majesty, help me. I beg you, help me.
What?
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one. But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any.
Why?
Please, you must do something.
Why?
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview.
You gotta do work to get souls.
He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's true, technically.
That's not true. I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
Wait, why can't you go fight?
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight.
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name.
Ooh, that's a bit harsh, mate.
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
I really like your outfit.
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again.
If you want an actual practical solution, there's a group of people outside in the outskirts that fight off thunder spirits with feral spirits for money. You should try and join them. Use your fighting ability there.
We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Oh, do they have like
Keep your
infinite
chin
money?
up, my friend. And when you feel feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time someone said anything bad about you, which is surprising.
Right. I believe we visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
I'm just gonna say it. That's suspicious that there's not a lot of people that say bad things about you.
That man from before. Does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life.
You're not wrong.
Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamolja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's
That's gonna be cut
something
off.
that I need to tell you.
Oh, never mind. There's a robot here.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zorolja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much.
Oh, I hope that happens. I've got and I hope she's not evil. I hope I'm wrong about her. Smile disappears.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Vau Wuklamart, but I must disappoint you.
Okay, you're walking very weirdly there. Maybe I'm probably overthinking these things, you know? What was Sveen wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, it can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now. We should probably go to Kakaya's meeting point. That'll be back the way we came, I think. I have that. I have that one. I have this one. I wonder if Kryl got anything from her exploring. Sphene greatly cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Ooh, let's have a look at the weapon. I'm actually quite interested to see if the weapon's is cool. Alright, let's have a look at this. Ah, they gone with the weird thing. I hate that. The sword's okay. I don't like the holster. So we're supposed to go to a place called Truvu in the eastern sector? This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once we get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, Nutter. I'm so annoyed that Konoha didn't come here. Because she would he would love this place. Because it's just a technological wonderland, you know? More so than the city, more so than the place he studied. This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit more. Huh? Nutter, look over there. A Mamuja child? What are they doing here? Oh, that's very cute. Is he gonna hide behind that one now? Oh, I didn't. You noticed too, right? The resemblance to Zeroljar? I didn't notice it. The blue scales with the features of the Habugo? This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. Come, let's go after them. I feel like if your powers were lightning in any capacity, you would just not be able to win against like a regular troop of these guys. Do 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 do. I had to get that one just so that I think they're gonna give me a chance to get all of them, but just in case. I'm glad that they're saying that the soul and memory thing is disturbing, because it is. I hope I get some of this cool fashion. For like the graffiti stuff, you know? Oh god, it does look so cool. Look at this little chipmunky thing. And whoever this is cool. So this is Truvu. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. What the heck is that thing? Is it a giant fan? That building's just about the only thing that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. Whoa! Whoa! I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They run off whenever we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be that they want to take us somewhere? Wait, is this our guide? Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? So it is. Alright then, lead the way. Interesting. If this is Zeroljar's kid, and Zeroljar's kid is working for the Resistance, it would be insane. That'd be funny. Want you to choose to buy being the following and make your way to without falling behind. If you leave, yeah, cool. Just follow the guy. I don't need to hide from him, so it's not going to be that big of a problem. No, I don't care about the drink. Show me the cool... No, that's not... I wanted to see the cool graffiti. It's not necessarily my normal look, but it is really cool. Especially since I watched Arcane. Obviously, I grew a fondness for the graffiti and the neon sort of colours. Because I never really... I never really... I guess I liked it in Shadowrun as well. That has a lot of the graffiti sort of style and like the neons and everything. Sort of cyberpunk aesthetic. But I never really got interested in it when it was in actual factual cyberpunk. But that's a whole different thing. Is this where you wanted to bring us? Not sure kids should be here. If I'm being completely honest. What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? Nope, don't have a name. So you're still not inclined to speak. He only talks if he's completely comfortable with you. Oh, sorry. He only talks if he's completely comfortable with you. You know him? After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. I mean, sure. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kakari? But we ran into a child on the way, and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Kakayu. I like his hair. I really like that. It's the white with the purple. That's really cool. And the headphones. I appreciate all the headphones. In that case, go and chat with Big Tasso there. He'll show you to a fun place. They're wearing regulators, which is surprising. What about him? I don't think he's in the mood to talk, so he can tend to the bar with me. This is taking a turn for the strange, but don't you think we're walking into a trap? You don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? Damned if this doesn't have suspicious written all over it. I'm sure we'll be fine, Waklamar. Both me and you are pretty powerful. What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kakayu there? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Wait, I want to check. Nah, this guy's good. He's not wearing a regulator. Oh, thank you. We've got something for the torso that isn't what I'm wearing right now. Oh, right. I've got to put the armored chest on, and then this, and then we got to get rid of one that isn't related to our class or anything that we play. Warrior. I'm never playing Warrior. Okay, I like that a lot more. I like that armor a lot more. The area is normally off limits, but Kakayu told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, Notta. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised. You were literally surprised about the kid showing himself just a second ago.
Wonderful! They're here!
Okay, so you haven't shown us your actual form. I think my theory's right.
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing.
That is pretty cool. You got a Death Star plans and everything. Look at that guy. For some reason, he's gone shirtless.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
We easily could have been wiretapped in some
A
capacity.
hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories.
It does. It really does. That's
Our
cool.
members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro.
What? Okay, I don't understand.
They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives.
Oh, I love his hat and his outfit, actually. His whole garb is awesome.
Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Yeah, Gnault. I think you're a Gnault.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Good.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it.
Okay, I love this person's voice. I love everything about them.
We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
Fair enough.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology.
Oh, okay. It wasn't just like everyone found it individually.
From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is.
Oh, damn. And they're
Their
still
magnum
alive?
opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Dural. Interdimensional fusion.
Oh, they did this on purpose. That's huge.
Said
We
power
need.
isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal.
Oh, if we can get that ability, that'd be huge. If we could do it on a whole dimension.
Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of preservation at one point.
I know exactly who Kryle's parents are now. Husband of wife that came through the portal. 100% she knew it. Right, okay, husband and wife were the creators.
That they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
I'm 100% convinced about that, by the way.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
And then they cut to her after they talk about it. Okay, fine. Ah, you haven't got me there.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's
Oh,
been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
Yeah. I knew it.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Yeah.
Do you know aught of them?
They just talked about them.
Listen, Cryle. The husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala.
Ooh.
Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional
And they did it, but
fusion.
it involved them
As
getting done
traitors
in.
to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents. The founders of Oblivion.
I knew it.
Tell me everything you know about them. No matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
Are they still alive? That's a good point. Are they still
We
alive?
don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
Are we not going to ask about the information in the thing?
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Yeah, you do know the most that we...
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
She's definitely not alive,
Thank
right?
you.
But there's a good chance
If
her
you like,
parents are alive.
I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
Yes, Shale, you got to the point. I wanted that.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
He's probably going to attack here. They gotta be tracking us.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Ooh, where to?
Gladly.
Aaronville?
I've buggered it up again!
How about get it up again?
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
They're in a relationship.
Oi! You two there! Why don't you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
Sure.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shale.
Shale. Is it not shale? Like the oil? Is it not supposed to be like a pun on that? Because oil, and there was a whole fight about fossil ingredients? Fossil fuels, but it was electrope instead? No? I thought that was supposed to be a sneaky thing that they did. Sure. What do you need? Sorry, you had to see me passion slipping over. Happened when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know. And not to be weird or nothing, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you, as if we've met in another life. Anyway, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for two nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, see? But if I am to keep at it, I need you to fetch my favourite energy tonic. Yeah, sure. This voucher's good for 2 cans. One's for yourself by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to the bloke named Philemon. You'll find him tending to a bar on the main strip. Off you go now. I hate that I'm supposed to know who this person is and I don't really know who it is. I mean, vaguely looks like Sid, but not really. So I don't think it's that, because they're trying to make it obvious, obviously. So I've got no idea. I'll have to look it up, or maybe it'll come to me. Maybe they'll do a flashback. We'll see. Oh, they have recycling bins. This really is the future. Everything here seems to be energy drinks. Why do I have to go to a specific person? Hello, Philemon. Welcome. What are you having? I got a coupon? Energy tonic you can't get from a vending machine? How dare you suggest I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you, and don't come back. You got a voucher? Slip it to me then, nice and subtle. Ah, so you're collecting for Janolt. A can for him and a can for you, eh? I'm not taking this can. This is too dangerous. This is the guy that Monster Energy isn't enough for. Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners. Gentler than full strength stuff. He's a drug dealer. Not contraband or anything. You wouldn't run afoul of authorities. But if the Rhodian Consortium were made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here. Just in case there's side effects. What? That doesn't sound safe. Heh, now that's how you do it. Your pulse will sort of quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly, and finally you'll feel a roaring sense of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. It's literally Red Bull. They're literally doing a Red Bull joke. Well, you haven't up and carked it, so hurry along and give Janolt his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. Oh, it's over 9,000! Oh. That didn't last for that long. I'm gonna have like a huge downer at the end of it, aren't I? Please, you need to get me there. I need to get there right now. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking anything. You don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? That's what I imagine I sound like. You got the tonic? Give it here, quick. Oh, look at the energy. Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom. Awakens something feral in you. In me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast. What won't stop till it's done and what it's born to do. Anyway, sorry for sending you on an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without my tonic, you know. And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. These weapons and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
With who?
So you think so too?
With who? Who had a kid with him? The Queen?
But what is he doing here?
Oh no, we're gonna kill his father.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the Drift Downs a few years ago.
Never mind, he doesn't care about him.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
Maybe the Queen sent him away.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo. And Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Galujaja. Get it? I see what he's done there.
It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
It is a great name. You can't say it's a bad name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual. At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
Oh?
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunder Yards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive.
I guess he doesn't like the city?
Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zorolja's child, that makes him my nephew.
Oh.
Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Yeah. Because your father's very much alive. Ooh, we didn't like hearing that.
What was that?
Probably Shale. Yeah, Shale
Oh,
probably
dear.
did it.
It's Galulja.
Ooh.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
Oh.
This is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamaji. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kapkiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
The outskirts.
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
Or any of the other solutions, right?
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Right.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's see what the trousers are. I like this outfit. It's not 100% what I would go for, but I do quite like it as a concept. Right, let's get the armored bloomin' chest up. Things that I don't use. Nope, I don't use casting. I do play a dancer on the occasion. I have been known on occasion to dance. Like I want to, and leave my friends behind, because if they can't dance, and if they can't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. That is not much better, if I'm being completely honest. If Garul Jar is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to going around all on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kryl and Rahar continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Yeah, that's something to do. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower then, and take it from there. Little footfalls. Boop. I'm teleporting now. I can't be arsed doing the long run. Come on, don't worry. Don't think about we're about to kill your father. Look, it's Christmas. Or nondescript winter holiday, so that the Chinese don't get at us. It's just Christmas. It's just Christmas, let's be honest. Daily reminder that those turrets are stronger than many dragons, including and not limited to the father of all dragons. Well, here we are outside, but where do we begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Garul Jar. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alisay? In the meantime, Notta and I will head beyond that big wall. We're moving past the wall. I don't think I've been past that wall. And by I don't think, I mean literally it's showing that I have not been past that big wall. I wonder if the robots will let me pass. I assume so, seeing as it doesn't seem like there's actually any robots here. It's a cool wall. There's one problem with this wall. There isn't actually a gate. So it's not actually that good as a wall. Guljar doesn't appear to be in the area, however you catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest. You spotted those people, yes? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on. I wonder why he's immune to the robots. Sorry, the monsters. It'd be interesting to figure out. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Guljar. Guljar isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Ah, forgive me. I didn't know you were. No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfall, including Guljar. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voice. Who are you to Guljar, and why do you search for him? I'm family. Though we're not related by blood, his father is my brother. I've only just met Guljar, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I want the chance to explain. His father is your brother? That means you're... yes, I'm Wuklamat, Vow of Resolve of Turial. And I've journeyed here to bring my brothers of Old Jar to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Guljar may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Guljar was heading south there. He has a place that is as close to home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Sphene respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. Well, I will. Don't worry. They don't have things on them. But what do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty has urged us to reside inside the Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like Sphene, alright. Well, thanks for telling me about Guruljar. I'll find him and then we'll have a good talk. We'll continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. This person looks awesome, by the way. How can they only be a side character? The blind eyes, the jewel, it just is a cool aesthetic. The like dagger at the side, like being like a master, maybe like dagger user. We really need like a proper main on our side Viper, and I guess that could have been her. Because the Roll Jar is a Viper, Dawn Servant is a Viper, or at least the closest equivalent would be Viper. But we don't have one on our side. I guess that could have been me, but it's not the same. What the hell is this thing? And the village as well. Looks like a proper village here, like a kingdom. It's a town. Like a proper town as well. And half of it's submerged. The architecture looks nothing like what we've seen before. It's more Sharlayan. Ah, there he is, among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking his tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he was inside. Of course. The top part is really, really good. I just don't like the shorts. I've never been a fan of shorts, really, though. Bow, 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 bow. Ooh, we didn't have to do that for that one. Put the gloves on. What are they like? Those are actually really good gloves. I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared around a building, but I'm sure Guruljar was heading further south. I'll contact Alice on Link Pearl and let her know to join us. I'm trying a relatively new strategy, and obviously you know how it is with all my strategies, they might not last longer than literally today. But I was thinking about it yesterday, and because I did it sort of naturally yesterday, but I'm planning on making it a more dedicated thing. Where if I know for a fact that, don't worry about me. If I know for a fact that, I'm about to hit a big thing, like something important, there's a blimmin' Aetherite in this abandoned area? Not surprising. If I know I'm about to hit something that's like a big story element, and I have like 5-10 minutes left of the stream, I will just end it there, so that we start with a big element, and there's a bit more of a cliffhanger, you know? This is the area, but the canals and debris, it makes it really hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If we could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Guruljar, let's watch from a distance until we get to his destination. We wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. This feels like a stealth section. At the very least, I'm going to be hiding here, I feel like. Ooh, there he is. Look at that little boy or girl. I actually don't know what gender they are. Oh, it is a stealth section. Ugh, I'm not good at stealth. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have to stay here. It's a straight shot right here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I know, I know. You gonna go up the stairs? No? He doesn't double back either. Which is very lucky. You don't see me? You don't see me? You don't see me at all. Go back to your work. Where do I hide? I've got to wait until he goes around the corner, right? I had to do that a bit early because I was getting scared that he was going too far away. Come on, Garul Jar. You've got this. You know what they probably did? It would be insane if they did this. Do you reckon they put the soul of the guy, the soul of the former Dawn servant, into this little kid? Because he could be like 4 years old if it's been like, I guess the time disruption actually had ended at that point, so that wouldn't make any sense. Never mind. Never mind, that doesn't make any sense in the timeline. Why are you running? Why are you running? You have no suspicion. You're not suspecting that I'm doing anything. Why are you running? Stop running. Seriously, stop running. You see nothing. Okay. Okay. Phew. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That was a pretty simple one. He didn't turn around to look much. He's in there.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
Don't say that. He's got the same legs as the most Lalafell.
I wonder.
Ooh. What is here? Oh, it's a little friends, little squirrels, or
So
little
he's looking
mice.
after those little ones.
Ah, they've got a pretty big nut of some kind.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
No, that's too scrappy.
Run, Gululja, run!
No, they're friends.
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
You look awesome, by the way.
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
Nod, please.
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Aww, what a cute voice.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith.
You can try it. But
I want to get to know her too.
a ah.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
I wonder if that's a robot or a
Alright then.
person.
Let's talk, you and I. Lots.
Lots indeed.
But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Oh, well before the time bubble then.
Vessel.
Vessel, interesting.
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things.
Ah.
Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you.
Is it good?
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah, how remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself.
Please be called Barnsworth. I want you to be called Barnsworth. That's your name as far as I'm concerned.
Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
Oh, that's I like Valona. That's a good name.
You're captain of the knights?
Former. You've been functioning for nearly 400 years?
And there I thought it was Gululja with whom you wished to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane.
Well, technically only Warclamant wants to speak with Garuljar.
But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
Interesting. I don't think she trusts them 100%. It really didn't
Going
take
to
much.
Spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Oh, that's cute. She just really likes spoiling a... Oh, they can't kill the kid. Please don't kill the kid.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to go a little longer. So many friends. I would enlist your help in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meal are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients do you have in mind? First of all, some yams and pumpkins. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest if you and Garuljar can go and speak to them. Sure, I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for Nutter and Alisay, I would be obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside the town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. Otis is definitely not surviving. I know that I'm saying all this stuff, but in actuality, they don't really kill off many people. But I'm sorry. Otis, a royal guard, been around for a long period of time, has a duty to protect an innocent-looking kid. They're not surviving. They're never surviving, surely. Now, I'm going to try and get this so that we can call it a day, because we have hit the 2-hour mark. If they allow me to take this, which I think they will. There's no reason not to. Pretty big facility for what is an abandoned place. It's probably for that huge deposit of lightning energy, I imagine. Anyway, I hope everyone had some fun. I had fun. I feel like this was a better stream. I feel like I had more stuff done in this stream. I will see you on Monday for whatever we feel like. Wednesday for more Baldur's Gate. And Friday for some more Final Fantasy 14. But until then, have a great weekend. I wish you the best. Bye-bye.